Good afternoon, good morning all. How are you all doing? I take it I'm live. I do believe I'm live. Yes, I am live. How are you all doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm not hearing a voice in my head because basically I've not enabled the it's not. Good afternoon. There we go. It's I am live. How are you all doing? I didn't basically have the. I thought I had the mute button on the Streamlabs, which I don't, or OBB, whatever it is. But apparently I had the mute button on the other thing. The oh, I don't know what they call it. The YouTube thing. So I couldn't hear the monitor and the voice in my ears, basically, better than the voice in your head. Anyway, guys, thank you all very much for coming in. Really appreciate it. I'm going to be here for a couple of hours. Yeah, and we're going to be looking at the Koln Aachen Remaster that has been that's coming out tomorrow. I believe it's 10 o'clock, like it was for Great Western Express. I'm not 100% sure, but I would check Dovetail's forums for the for the actual release. I can't. I would have thought that it is out, because if it is, people would be complaining. I think if it's not out for the thingy, and they'll be saying, "Oh, the German content don't get as much preview as what the English one does." Blah 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 blah. But you know what people are like. So yeah, just a couple of caveats first. I do not have everything installed on the PC. This is the PC version. PS5 version will be tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, I will be streaming Koln Aachen on the remaster on the PS5, because I have everything on the PS5. It will take place as a normal stream tomorrow night. It's just the fact that basically I really don't have time to do it during the day. So yeah, we're going to crack on with what we've got here now. So we're going to choose the route. Where are we? Hauptstrecke Koln Aachen. It uses the same timetable that was released. Joe timetable that was released. When was it released? June last year on the PC, but I think it was a little bit less on the. We have to wait a little bit for it on the PlayStation for some strange reason. I think Xbox and PC were okay to go. PlayStation, play has no limits. Hey Sony. Right, so you'll see quick first here. Layers. I have 17 out of 36 of the available layers. Now this is on the PC. I do have more coming, but I don't have anything else today. I put in an order for DLC. So yeah, but yeah, this is what I have. I don't own the. Strangely enough, it wasn't the remaster. It was the 423 that came to Koln Aachen on the. It was a timetable thing. I can't remember what it was, because I think Sam Patch Grade also got like the Centennial locomotives for CSX, and I think the London Underground got the 1972 stock in silver livery. So I don't have those, the BR423 services, which they do the S12 and S19. I don't have S11 because it says I don't have Hauptstrecke Rhein Ruhr installed, but I do have Hauptstrecke Rhein Ruhr. That's a bit weird. Dosto services, main Spessitbahn. I do not own main Spessitbahn. I don't have the Thalys LGV, which is basically what the LGV for Mediterranean is. I don't have the French route. DB101, I don't have that. the Vectron. I think it's because I don't have the BR 101 coaches that I do have the Vectron, Railpool Vectron, but do I not have the Railpool Vectron? I don't know. I'm not sure. So yeah. Castle Würzburg, I have the ICE one and the freight services. Mixed freight from Dresden, Riesa, Ruhr signalled, and that I don't have that because basically it's certain wagons from each route. The local shunting 363 services, I don't have that. I don't know if I've ordered that one. I'll have to double check that one. I have the Zachen's freight, Enos freight with the Vectron. RE9 Dostos from main Spessart Bahn and the DB767, which is the Dostos, and the BR1462. I don't have them. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I don't have. September, Southeastern Highspeed class 700, which I do have, strangely enough. Static Zachens, Naverka Dresden, so I have them. The Vectron September. Koln Depot shunting service 101363, not owned. So yeah, the Russignol BR363, I need to order that one. AI Zaxxon. So there's a lot of content that I don't own. So yeah, that just is what it is. So it's going to be a little bit empty. This is, but I was debating whether I was going to stream it or not because I don't have a lot of content on here. I don't really have a lot of German routes, which I've never got round to ordering or buying, because yeah, I do buy my routes as well. So yeah, Flix Vectron coaches, don't know what that is. FTF, Forward Connector Barn, BR218, I don't have that. So I have everything on the PlayStation. So this is why I'm going to do a stream on Thursday as well for the PlayStation. But because I'm pretty busy Thursday, I can't do it until the evening. So yeah. But anyway, we'll just crack on with what we've got, basically. We'll crack on. So I'm sure I have the Vectron. Yeah, I have the Railpool Vectron. So, yeah. That's cool, Flix and that one. Right, we're going to start off with, well, I might as well do an ICE1 service, really. Well, there's not many of them. Well, let's do the 738 ICE 545 Aachen-Hauptbahnhof to Berlin Ostbahnhof. Look, I'm really not good at speaking German, so yeah. I'll be murdering places. Yeah. Right. Anyway, let's crack on. I'm not having dynamic weather on. Just having a little bit what you call it. We're going to do some night services as well. So yeah, we're going to get some of them done as well. So we're going to get started. I'm going to have a sip of my drink. Right. Okay, I didn't realise this is going to be the night service. Okay. Can we have, like... There you go. Right. Let's do... AFB is around here somewhere. Is that all the lights? What the lights do? Good God. RFD on. We need to put it forward though, don't we? Hold on a minute. Let's go back to the main menu because I've got the wrong one. I want to do the 738 one, not the 1800 one. We'll do one in the evening at some point. Let's try that again. I'll be here for a couple of hours because I've got things I need to do this afternoon. So yeah, it is what it is. Right, get started. There we go. That's better. Brake key. Unlock door. Turn it on. Push it forward. And we need
Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
Definitely is Zugbeeinflussung.
ASB.
ASB. I will have the frame rates on as well. From what I have seen, the pictures, I do quite like. I had a quick go on this earlier on, a few days ago. Yeah, I quite enjoy it. I've always liked Koln Aachen. It's a nice route, and obviously I have played the timetable service on the PC. I don't think I played on the PC, but I played on the PS5 a fair bit. Whether I get any, actually I might not get Creator Club liveries on here because I'm in RC beta mode, and I didn't come out because basically it's just a bit of a pain to come out because I've got to then download and update and all that, and oh god, it's a bit of a nightmare. ICE1 going out, no, ICE going out. Got hamsters coming in. Well, we won't be going anywhere at 7:40 because we're still getting. We've got to close the door. I've got hiccups, so and we're waiting for that thing to go. So we stopped in 28 kilometers at Rhein. So I need the BR class 363, so I need to make a note of that. Ugh. I think it was on MSB, wasn't it? Or was it Rhein? Oh, someone else who got coming in now. Is it Frey? So the only I'm really not running it well, running any mods. I kind of am because I'm running only one, which is the Great Western Express first Great Western branding on the blue HSTs for remastered route. That's it. And I'm not doing any other mods at all. So basically, it's kind of like a clean install to a degree. So we should get the okay in a minute. Better get more control really, haven't I? Oh, we've got a green. Yay! Right, let's go take brakes off. Oh, there's no N key. Okay. For the hall. Oh, didn't take the brake key off, did I? Dumbass. Oh, I have. Oh, okay. I don't know then. So, I suspect I will fail to see some of the 1000 hertz magnets, so yeah. While I remember, if there are people watching this after I have streamed it, thank you for watching it as well. I will say there will be people, there will be adverts in this, and there's nothing I can do about them because they'll be placed about 2 or 3 minutes, 5 minutes apart. I can't do anything about that. That's down to YouTube. And while it's processing, I cannot change the I can't change the amount of adverts I can have. I usually do my adverts to at every 15 minutes. Come on. Why can't this... Oh, let's do... Right, take this off. That's that. That's not working, is it? You'll be going nowhere, mate, and I'm stuck. Oh. Okay. So I've got to make sure the brake key's off. Brake keys are not. Now unlock the brake key. Now I can go. I am running with all safeties on, and it's just basically trying to, because I'm on the PC, I'm not used to doing it with, I am used to doing it with the keyboard in front of me, but yeah. Well, bear with me. My PT specs are in the description file. They should be. But it's a i9 10 Intel Core i9 10850K, 1TB SSD running on Windows 11, 32GB DDR4 memory, and running a GeForce RTX 3060 at 12GB GDDR6 RAM as well. I mean, to be honest, bringing it up to Todd full standard, I mean, it was gonna it should have happened anyway. Why am I unlocking the left doors? Especially bringing it up to 140. Well, that's not what I want to do. I'm not having a good time. So we can do this on the fly. Because I got out my seat. That's really bad for me. It will get better. I've spad. I won't. But yeah, it's just trying to be Johnny on the spot with Seafer is so unforgiving. And I ended up pressing the Y button and getting out the seat, which I shouldn't have done. It's a bit noisy. But yeah, I mean, when the timetable came out, the questions were asked like, why isn't it Todd 4? Why is there no update on the lighting? So yeah, so I'm glad that's been done. It does look quite nice. I can't remember if it has got the I don't know if it's got train faults. I'm not really worried about whether it's got train faults. I don't run them. Really not interested in them either, to be honest. I'll probably be on till about 2 o'clock this afternoon. So we'll get a couple of services done. We'll run some freight, do a couple of the, if I can do them, the S-Bahn services. But because there's certain ones that I don't have about 20 of the layers, then there's not much I can do. Going down to 120. Oh, if we've got a DMU service, we'll try a DMU service. I think the there are think there are. That's what I was going to say. It completely blotted out, so I can't remember. Oh, the GSW6, the speed restrictions. Not sure about the signaling delays, because how would you know to a degree? To be honest. So you can see that there's a lot of stock that I don't have, because that is usually full. New journeys pack for Koln Aachen, this Sandpatch grade, and London Underground. That's the ones that I don't have. We've got to slow down again. It's 110. So I have some of the wagons. I love those VTG wagons. They're almost like the same like as the J&A wagons that they do as well, but they're, you know, those are the German versions. This is one of the ICE train sets that I always love. I can always remember seeing these in pictures and videos and that, and I'm thinking it's a German version of the Hentis T, but better. If you are watching, come and say hello in the chat. Yeah, unfortunately, you do need to subscribe to for 5 minutes. After being subscribed for 5 minutes, you can chat. It's just basically the reason why I put it down as description for chatting is because it stops the bots getting in. So yeah, and I think that's the best way to do it. But come and say hello. Tell me your thoughts. Are you looking forward to the class 70 in Freightliner coming? It's only going to be in Freightliner livery. It's not going to be in Colas livery. Now I'm looking forward to it. I have known about it for a while because I provided them with some reference photos of the cab and the rear part of the cab as well. So yeah, hope they come in useful. But yeah, Class 70, that's great. It's another freight loco, diesel freight loco. I've seen people wanting Stadelter, Stadelter, the Class 93s and the Class 99s. To be honest, for two reasons. They don't have a GBRF license. Whether they will get a GBRF license or not, I don't know. But we were told that Stadelter said no for the 93 and 99. So Dovetail's asked. So that was back in August, we were told. Whether that's the same thing now or not, I don't know. But yeah, Dovetail have asked and they've been told no. So I'm not saying that's going to be like it in the future. You never know. And people saying that you don't have to have the 99 in GBRF livery. No, but you do need the license for the loco. Because the loco design is copyright to Stadelter. We're there already, mate. Don't worry about it. I've got it covered. I have it covered. So the other thing as well that that's my phone going off. The other thing that Matt said, because I questioned it in I think it's actually the stream that he did with the first look at the Koln Aachen Remaster, about why is it only like 70 kilometers an hour or 40 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour restrictions in the temporary speed restrictions. He turned around and said it was originally random, which it was, but then all of a sudden it's stuck at 70 or 40 miles an hour, kilometers an hour. So it is something that it's a bug that they're looking into, which is good, but it is a bit of a pain in the butt because it's not randomised anymore, which I swore it used to be, but he's confirmed it did come out as though it was random. So yeah, that's something they need to look at. Right, I can whack this up now to 160. Yeah. Hopefully not have any doors open either. So. This is a nice route. You do get plenty of traffic on here. This is with the new timetable that Joe provided last year. So yeah. Oh, see, every time I go to get a drink, the CIFA button goes on. I mean, personally, I could turn CIFA off, but then people would be saying, you ain't got CIFA on. I'm using keyboard controller and mouse on the PC. I've just seen on my departure board I've still got the seasonal things on the departure board. Basically what it is that every time it tells you the destination of everything that's going on this train leaving Poole, it has a little Santa sleigh on it, and I've really got to turn that off because it's annoying. They have it on Christmas on the what do you call it? I can't remember what they call them. The departure boards on the train stations, and it's an option that you can have them on the little UK departure board. So I've got the little small tabletop one. I've had that for a couple of years now, but I really want the big one, and that will get put in here somewhere. So where are we at the moment? Over there. We've got a big fast one coming up in a bit. You can try and beat the CIFA because basically the little button, there's a little button there, that little light, that one that lights up, I think first when it's about to turn up. In theory. So yeah, the reason why I've got early access to this is I'm an ambassador. So if you're wondering, that's the reason why. We're going to do a range of services as well. We'll probably do a Flix train. We'll probably do some BR 193 services. 193? The Vectron. Yeah, 193, isn't it? Which I love the Vectron. Might even do some Railcam freight services as well. This service will arrive late. We should have stopped 5 minutes ago at the Rhein, so we are running a bit late. We are 4 kilometres, 3.7 kilometres away, so I will need to start to slow down at some point. I do really like this route. Oh, I see. That's not. I think we've hit it now, LZB. Yeah, because it's it's now starting to brake. I think because we've got an 80 mile an hour thingy coming up. It won't stop at Rhein. I think I've got to stop that. There's a triangle bridge. Maybe we are due to stop there. Oh, okay. Oh, I've no idea what I've been done. I'll turn that off. But that's interesting. So if people realise what I've done wrong, then put it in the comments because, or in the chat, because I've got no clue. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I know I'm stopping at 884 metres. Oh, put that. So we're stopping over there, look. So I know around here on the PS5, where do you think you're going? On the PS5 there's loads of cement tanks around here from main Spessartbahn, but I don't have main Spessartbahn, so I don't have the tanks either, so they won't appear, which is really annoying. And the thing that I want to do is I in Creators Club I've done loads of I've done 2 West Coaster C-Mex liveried ones. One with the 50th anniversary on it, and the other one basically without the 50th anniversary, but they're the same design. So yeah, they don't appear from Creators Club. My mates have had them appear. I've not had them appear, and it's really frustrating. Their stopping's a bit crap. I'm now going to be waiting for this freight train that I'm not going to get it. The freight train is probably behind me, God knows. So I'm going to be waiting for this. This is the one that Matt was waiting behind, but I've caused so much delay and confusion. Then yeah, I'm waiting for it. Hi Tom, how are you? Hello from work. Welcome to the stream, mate. I hope you're well. Loving the pictures. Loving the pictures. Oh no. I need to reset that, don't I? So put that back. Yeah, unfortunately I'm going to be waiting, and I didn't stop very well either. I'm well off the platform. I mean, I could reverse, but I mean, with all these services now, Koln, not Koln, Dresden looks really, really nice. Yeah, took them today on the way to work. Hagen or Ruhr. Go away. AI. Hagen or Ruhr usually has some more stuff sitting around. Nice 151. I've never seen one of them before. But yeah, I've only got a little bit of content. I'm missing 20 layers on here. So yeah. I don't think you can open that door. No. Also, a lot of modernisations going on. The Hagen Wuppertal Cologne line is closed until June. Oh my god, that's well. I mean, it did look a little bit unkempt from photos that I've seen and videos from the last few years, and I'm thinking, So we are waiting for the freight train. There we go. Hi Dave, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. You're excited for the new update coming tomorrow on Xbox Series X. Oh, awesome. I mean, for me, personally, I do get problems with frame rate issues on the PS5. It's a standard PS5 and Train Sim World's on a 2TB. Oh, I've not put headlights on right. It's on a 2TB. What? There's no headlight selection on there, is there? That's better. That's better. There's no it's just basically I'm on a 2TB SSD on the internal expansion port. That's what I've got thingy on, Train Sim World on, but I still do get I just love those dodgy poles that they put down there for that. And I get a lot of frame rate issues around Koln, so I'm just a little bit anything from Koln. Where are we? So from literally, hey, where are we? Come on. Okay, too far. So from here, from Koln, literally, all the way down to round about here, the frame rate issues exist on the PS5 because there's basically just an awful amount of stock going on. And as it is at the moment, I don't really have a lot of stock on the PC. I have about 17 missing layers, so yeah, have to go back to work soon, but I'll pop in now and then. Hope you enjoy the remaster. Yeah, I mean, I love the timetable, and Koln Aachen is one of my favourite routes. Well, I have a green, so yeah, we're gonna shoot off. Late enough as it is. Oh. I don't know what I've done. I don't know if this is bugged with me, but I've got to turn that off. And then I didn't do the mouse. Do that. That should then go up to 5 bar. Take the brakes off, if I can take my finger off. Okay. And then I'm going to put that back on, so I can't move without it. Stick that up to there. Good afternoon there, Jeff. How are you doing, sir? Hope you're well. So now LZD is going to be taking over driving the train. And I'm like, I'm like, I don't really like AFB doing that. Then LZD together. How you doing, Jeff? I haven't heard from you for a while. Hope you're well. In before Sifa. Not too bad. Yeah, I'm okay to a degree. I could be a lot better, but you know, it is what it is, so to speak. Right, let's just shove up that to 200. So why have we got a... Oh, because, yeah, now you'll see the blue thing going down because we've got a train in front of us. I think that would be 6 kilometres in front. And it will decrease, so the speed curve will come down. In theory, I think that's how it works. So I've got to say a big shout out to Mark as well, Mark Murray. He, after my headset broke on Sunday, Friday, Monday, Saturday or Sunday. The headset broke on Saturday, but Monday he said he's gonna. Well, he sent me not a new headset, second hand, which he doesn't use anymore. Arctic SteelSeries Arctic wireless headset, absolutely fantastic. I'm going to see if I can sort him out with something at some point, because basically they're good. I have played them on the P. Oh, I should really be charging them up for tonight. I need to do that. After I've done this service, I need to plug them in and charge them up. Oh dear, I've got to remember to do so many things. It's ridiculous at the moment. So, yeah, big thank you to Mark, because it's really, really appreciated, and he didn't really have to do it. So I test them out on Battlefield, and they sound awesome. But I've just got to remember and try to make sure it doesn't really matter so much today, because I'm not using the keyboard in the stream like I would with Train Sim World. So what I would do is I'll have them hopefully on tonight's stream if I can get them sorted. Did I see you say the 387 is coming with HST pack, or is it separate? It is separate apparently. It is coming, but it's separate. So yeah. But eagle-eyed people also noticed that there was a 345 or 710 posing as a 345 in the photo that he had of the HST pack. So I suspect that 387 will be it could be paid content, I don't know. We'll find out more later, I suspect. So this thing, in theory, should start slowing down because we got the red. In theory. Just being busy with loads of stuff. GW Remastered is great. Be good too to try this one tomorrow. Tomorrow is Koln Aachen on the PlayStation, because it is, if you know what I mean, it is being released tomorrow, so it'll be a Koln Aachen one tomorrow on PlayStation. And then Saturday is viewers vote the route, so I've got to do a choose 4 routes to vote on for the first route to drive on Saturday. Oh, it's done me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with this. We've now got a green, so I'm going to have to unlock that again. Release the brakes, and then hit that. So the BP, the brake pressure, has to go up to 5 bar before we can move. The brake chamber's there, coming down there. I don't understand about the air brake chamber and all that sort of stuff. It's a bit hard to try and comprehend for me. Sometimes it's temperamental. You've had it blow through reds a couple of times, and only on a couple of occasions though. Yeah, we love blowing through reds. Right. So what's the signal state of the next one? The next one's red. The next signal. Yeah, it's just trying to sort of figure out how this works. It's a little bit of a pain. But yeah, it's nice to do a bit of a run with everything on. It's hard to remember it though. So we've got the braking curve coming up again. So it should start accelerating again. It's because we got that freight train in front of us, which I don't understand. Why don't they put it on the slow lines? So it's currently seeing 3.2 kilometres in front. So he's now starting to, I think it's 3.2 kilometres. So now starting to brake because we've got one red light, then we've got green light. Now we've got a yellow, so we'll take the braking off. I've got to take that off. There you go. Literally, you've got to try and reset it after you've done the brake. So you've got to pull, if you're still in notch 10, so to speak, you've got to pull it back down to notch 1, then put it back up. So it kind of resets it. Yellow coming up. So we are going slow enough to stop, in theory. That's a red light there. No, it's not. That's a yellow. Don't worry yourself like that, boy. So it does look a bit. It does look a bit empty because I don't have all the layers. So yeah, that's the reason why. I don't have the S19. It's the I don't have the extra play pack that came with this, with the BR423. Game pack that Dovetail released. You had the 1972 stock pack. You had the CSX pack for Sam Patch Grade, and then you had this gameplay pack, which was a BR423 with a couple of extra bits of writing on the side, which people weren't happy about. We're already 6 minutes late. Oh, come on! It's because I've got this bloody freight train in front of me. There it is. Why it isn't dumped on the S-Bahn lights? I don't know. New guy on the first day on the job. I mean, the route as a whole is a nice route, and it's quite busy. I remember doing I think it would have been a Christmas Eve stream, literally putting myself on the bridge, and you had various amounts of traffic going through, and just a live stream like that. It is. I did about 8 or 9 of them, 8-hour streams. They just basically train spotting on the bridge. So with the lack of traffic, and I will emphasise this, I do not have all the layers installed. So yeah. I do have them all installed on the PC, the PlayStation, but I don't have them on the PC. I'm missing about 19 layers. I have 17, I should have 36.
Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
So I've got to come off that. And then now accelerate. There's another freight. So apparently they don't have the license for Hamburg Sud. I think Hamburg Sud, which they say was taken over by Maersk, M-A-E-R-S-K. I always say Maersk. And then they said no. They're not renewing the license, and yeah. So it is what it is. It's Hamburg Sud is no more in Trains and North. 1855 on them. I'm basically on a PlayStation. I'm just a little bit concerned about in Koln already on the PlayStation. I'm hitting yellow frame rates. With TOD 4, how bad is it going to be? And I can't find that out until Thursday. I can't find that out till probably late Thursday afternoon after I've downloaded. I think there will be an update tomorrow. That's how they delivered this one. So certain things will get updated. So there's our train that was in front of us. We will be losing NZB in a minute, I think. Is that the train? Yeah. So I am running nearly 15 minutes late. Yeah, it's on time for DB service, really, to be honest. Should now start braking. 1.3 kilometres away. LZB will kick off just off. There you go. So I've now got to start controlling it manually. Right, we'll have to start controlling it manually. So just round here, you should see it start coming up with an end. All those ICEs in there. You get too dizzy going around like that. So we're going down to 60. do have a red light, so we've got to slow down, and I wouldn't be surprised if, there we go. We've got to get the 1000 hertz magnet. We're coming up to a red light. Yes, you are seeing right, there are Pringles adverts along here. The PC and the Xbox got them, because it is a promotion that they did with Xbox Pringles with Microsoft, so, but the PlayStation didn't, but they did. I do believe on the Koln Aachen version on the PlayStation there are various Pringle adverts and the vending machines around, and there are there were on the London Underground the Pringles the Pringles adverts, but I think it's just on the PS5 on Koln Aachen they have the vending machines. I've seen one or two about. So we have a 1.8, is that a 1.85? 1.86. I'll pop over and have a look. Oh, it's a 1.85, 1.852. It's not me. It wasn't me, I didn't do a thing. I can't prove it. So we're being held outside for what? Let's go and see what problems, chaos and confusion I have caused. Oh, it's him. I'm not going to wait. What time is he due off? Stop the arrival instruction. He's late by 20 minutes. Amsterdam Central, 8:40. 8:41? Really? You're having a bubble bath, mate. Oh, we've only got a couple of minutes, so yeah. What I'll do, I need a P&B. I shall, oh, hello. Whoops. Where are we? I shall nip next door, have a P&B, and I'll be back. Bear with me. Maybe lunchtime as well, eh? Lunchtime? It's lunchtime. So I'm just eating a biscuit, you won't want me crunching in your ears. I inadvertently hit Grogu and he's woken up. Hopefully this is... I could delete it like Matt did, but yeah. No, that was my... It is on me, it is my bad. Where is he going? He's going to Amsterdam, isn't he? So we don't have anything else on that platform until 9:42, so yeah, we're fine. Yeah. He's due off. Just says stop arrived at instruction, doesn't it? Oh, it's not that one, it's this one. I mean, you know, on time, we're just like a TV service in real life, really. We're late, you know. So we're going to run a freight service next. Not the one in front of it that sits in front of this. We go from, where are we? We'll go from here, because all the freights, they come in here. They come in here, and then they go round, sort of thing. And you pick up a bit of a shame that you can't drive them from here, and then basically you do drive them from here, sort of thing. But I prefer literally we drove them from here, because we just get a nice little run. And all this area here is quite nice. So that's a freight. Yeah, is that a freight? Or no, it's an ICE. What's that? It's probably just 4 hours, isn't it? Portal in. Current status, stop at signal. Portal in. Interesting. So 8:41. This one should be leaving. Yeah, we've got something coming in behind us. Sometimes where it says 8:41 is the departure time, it's actually, it comes up as 8:42. 8:41 is when the service starts, I think. Usually it's about a minute after it starts. Oh, there he is, he's now going up. Brussels nearly 8:42. 9:42. Delayed by 25 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes. I've been sat here, mate. Disgusting. So wait till he clears the signals. This, I do quite like this sort of running as well. There we go. I think I've taken. Have I taken AFB off? Yeah, throttle off. I'll just take it off because we're only going into the station. That made no difference, really, does it? Oh, actually, it does. Oh, damn. But yeah, I do quite like how all this Ooh. Oh. I do quite like how all this signalling stuff works, where you actually sometimes you wait. You have to wait at signals and that for paths and the stations. I mean, it was my own fault because I kept having problems with everything. But yeah, we're nearly half an hour late now. I went over 28 miles an hour. I knew I should have stayed in bed this morning. Should we try again? It's one of those things, it just happens, it is what it is. It's actually the first time that I've it's the first time that I've actually played, I think, Koln Aachen on here, on this route, to be honest. Apart from when I had a quick look a few days ago. But I mean, this is purely my fault, and I quite enjoyed it, to be honest, because it's me cocking up. And I think Joe did say that if you can get to the station on time, you will go out in front of that the freight train. But because I was late, dispatcher had already pathed it to overtake me, which was and everything escalated from there. So it's fun when it happens. And I do quite like driving the old ICE one. If we check on the thing here, it will tell me how late I am. I have unlocked the doors. 24 minutes late. It's a TV service. We're on time. On time. Don't worry. Yeah. Oh dear. It was quite funny. 1 hour and 8. Oh, that was quite fun, actually, to be honest. We're not going to return to free roam. Go back to main menu. On this, I will always go back to main menu or do free roam and then go back to main menu before I take another service. Just basically because I just want to clear the cache of everything, so it just not builds up, and that's where problems arise. Thomas and friends. So what are we doing at the moment with the vote? The vote. I got down a vote for Freightliner Class 70. Will you buy it? Hell yeah, take my money. 76% of you said yeah. Nah, don't know. Gonna sit this one out. 0% have said that. So 24% of you not sure. And I kind of understand that because I don't know if it's going to be available for Gen 8 machines. I can't remember if they've said anything about it, so I think it could be a little bit too soon to find out if it is or not. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see. But yeah, anyway, we're going to go back in on the old Koln Aachen and just say one service. Hit the timetable. I only have 17 out of 36 layers. Right, I don't have all of them, so I'm missing 19 layers. We're going to run a freight service, and it's got to be the Vetron. Can we do Frankfurt? No, they're all flip services, aren't they? Okay. Flix Koln Road. Ah, right, I know what it is. Yeah. I'll go back. So, shall we do the rail pool? Is it a rail pool? Yeah, we've got the rail pool. Actually, do I have? I don't have the rail pool one either. Okay. Oh, that means I need what's the other one? Naverka Dresden Chemnitz. I'll put those down as well. I need that route. Damn it. It's an awful amount that I need. Good God. Good job there's a sale on. So yeah, this is all I have. We'll do a BR406 as well. DB103. Heritage Tour. 36 minutes. Not do that now. So we're going to do a freight. Let's do it with EWS. EWS, not EWS. Do DB. I'm not going to put dynamic weather on. Just don't like dynamic weather. Bit of cloudy. Bit of fog. Should I have a bit of fog? You know what we're going to do? We're going to do these two.
Mind the gap.
YouTube notification 41628. Lasso to Aachen West Part 1 and then Part 2. So that's driving it from Koln to Rhein, and then from we're going to do both those. So those two I will probably end up doing as follow on, depending on how long we've got to wait. If not, I'll go in and choose the DB again, and then that service. Yeah, let's do that. So if you are enjoying this, hit the like button. If you think, oh, yeah, I quite like what you're doing, hit the sub button, hit the bell icon. Yeah, come and say hello. I also do memberships as well. Hit the memberships if you are interested. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the Class 70, to be honest. So here we are. We're an intermodal service. Awesome. I do like the 193s. They are really nice. Looking forward to these expert locos coming in, where you actually got to literally be down here. You got to couple all this up, and then you got to sort the brake pipes out and connect them as well, and all the air pipes. So that's an interesting thing. And I think the wagons as well, the new wagons that they're doing, are going to be expertified as well. That sounds so wrong. Yeah. Right, so let's get safeties on. PZB ATB isolation. They're all done. Master key on. Train cut out. Put that in forward. And we need to find RFB. 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 Where is it? Come on. Oh, it's on the screen, isn't it? I completely forget about that. Can we? Oh, I've got to do this. I've got to do this. Oh, Tony, do it with the mouse. It's so much easier. Yes. I'll do it that way. Enter. I quite like I'm just doing it that way then. Oh, I can set it up like that, can't I? Do it like that. I think we're okay with that. So put your lights on, and we need headlight high beams. In theory, oh, I haven't done our AFB, have I? RFB. RFB. It's not that one.
Automatic speed control. Automatic speed control. Automatic speed control.
Oh dear. And we'll be doing 100 anyway because we can't go any faster. And I think if I remember rightly, have I got to do control left as yes, confirm set speed. So we've got a green, oh it's 60. So I've got to bring that down to 60. And then confirm set speed. Automatic train control. Oh that fellow Vectron drive. Give him good old tonnage. I think we've got everything on. We've got our lights on. We should have the rear reds on. Hi Hannah, how are you? Not quite the same as RFB. 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 Automatic train control. I know, great, you know. To think that these would ever go to the UK, probably they wouldn't because they're loading gauge. Right, so we have got a restriction of 60. So I'll just stick it on 10 and hope for the best. So I'll be on here till about 2, probably 2:30.
Automatic train protection. Automatic train protection.
Oh dear. Right, let me just take the down a bit so we can lose the. No, they're going to be reversed now. Little squiggly lines next to 12, where it means that my train was slipping. It's now not slipping, but it's a bug. They don't go away. They stay there. So hell, let's go for it. And like I said, I love the 193. You wonder if we will get the DHL wagon on other routes and trains. I suppose at some point they will be added in, but I think they'll go with the Expert 145, is it? They may spawn in, but I'm not sure. I think it will be a little bit more like the German, the Expert BR101. There is no way LZB will be kicking in any second now.
Automatic train protection.
There we go. That started on. Turn on safety systems ATB to receive additional. I have. Go away.
Automatic train protection. Automatic train protection.
Now I've got to sort.
Automatic train protection. Automatic train protection.
Now I've got to sort all that out again now. Oh, I've got to put that down. Now I've got to put that up. No, because I've cocked it up. That's okay. We're afraid. We can run anywhere.
Automatic speed control.
You're going to hate those words.
Automatic speed control.
Set the throttle to off. Brakes. Right, we are in forward, so let me get the mouse. It's so much easier. Fine.
Automatic speed control.
Right, that should be on.
Automatic speed control. Automatic speed control.
100. She keeps saying that, I'm going to clip her. Control F. There we go. Put the throttle on a bit. You saw them on the pictures for the expert locator. Yes. So they, I know they did have a. They do have. I know they did have a license with DHL because they used it for the city transports in, and I was like kind of thinking, would that eventually come to Trains in World, which I was kind of hoping it would. The thing is though, they mentioned they were containers and they're not, they're trailers. That's the thing, they're not containers, they're trailers. So yeah, like in America you'd see a lot of UPS trailers on the back of the flat wagons, or their specialist kind of wagons, what they use, like the piggyback ones. But yeah, yeah, it would be great if they actually did say what they were properly, that they're trailers and not containers, that there's a difference. I mean, because I think EWS trialled them a few years ago, and they only lasted a few months, and they was, most of the ones that I saw were always sat in Wembley Yard until they, I think they've been scrapped now. The thing is, over here we didn't really get DHL trailers because of the loading gauge, but we did get the DHL, like the swap body curtain-sided containers that were coming from the Channel Tunnel. If you look at a lot of the earlier like 2000, when the freight was running with 92s coming through the Channel Tunnel, and there was plenty of it. You did get a lot of that sort of freight coming through. So those red squiggly lines by the 45, they're going to stay there now, which is a bit of a pain, but you know, it is what it is. I think we are regulated. I mean, it's all down to how the PZB works and all that. But I think that, you know, you don't go anything over 120. So we've got a freight train up ahead. So yeah, like I said, I don't have a lot of layers because I've not had them before on the PC. Yeah, I'm intrigued with that, with the expert loco and that, because it's one of those things that when you go to couple something up, you know. The thing that you don't do is play with all the pipes and everything, it's all done automatically. But now with the expert loco, you're going to have to do that. And for those people in the know, it'd be easy to do. But for people like you and me, we're going to have to learn how to do it. So, yeah. Plenty of tutorials, I'm happy and looking forward to that. I mean, I'm also looking forward to the Class 70. But it's only, by the looks of it, it's only coming out on the Crewe to Birmingham route, which is a bit annoying. I wouldn't be surprised that we see it also on the Birmingham or the Trent Valley line when the Crewe. Oh god, that one, Milton Keynes to Crewe via Trent Valley. But you know, I think because we got the 807, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that. Obviously with the Pendos and everything else, you're a little bit daunted by the expert locos. Yeah, same here. Same here. It can be very daunting, to be honest. But there again, it's something for you to learn, you know. But it's a bit annoying if you completely forget how to operate it in between that you don't use it. I mean, I've not really used the what you call it one for a while, to be honest. The Expert BR101. I don't even have it on here, to be honest. No, I do have it on here, but I've not used it. It's the other BR101, which this is why you're not seeing it on here. I don't have, and I'm in RC Preview as well, so you won't see the custom liveries that I've got, which is a bit annoying. I've got to remember to take it out of RC Preview when I do the next stuff, because this isn't. Oh, actually, I can't take it out because it's not been released yet. When it's released, I can take it out of RC Preview. So yeah, we're limited to 100 kilometers an hour, so that's why we haven't got LZB, because we don't need it. I think I'm on the wrong PZB setting as well. Texas barbecue pre-rules for me, I'm afraid. That'll be those. Can I have one or two, please? I'm gonna have to see if I can just get some track down on my depot area, and get the old intermodal wagons out and put a couple of put the containers. Get some pictures of the containers that I have. Post them on the old Burton Road page. Oh, sour cream and onion. Yes, they are nice. I haven't had any Pringles for a little while, actually. I'll see what my funds are like this week. May get some. I'm having Seabrook sea salt crisps, crinkle crisps at the moment. They're cheaper for 24, I think it is, or I'm paying about £2 just for a pack of 24. So yeah, and they're quite nice. The only ones I don't like too much are the prawn cocktail. They're very, very seafoodish. No, I don't like seafood. I'll have prawn cocktail crisps, but stick a prawn cocktail in front of me? Nah, you're alright, mate. Keep hold of it. Don't want it. I won't eat fish, just don't like it. Hate the smell. Years ago when I was younger I did eat it, but I've become really fussy since then. I've grown up. I just don't like fish. People say, oh, you should eat fish, natural resistance and natural stuff and everything in it. Yep, yeah, okay, fine, fair enough. Don't like fish. No one's ever going to change my mind to eat fish. I've had sea turtle before. Well, I don't know where turtle else you can find turtle anyway, apart from the sea. I've had shark fin soup, down to fish fingers and fish cakes. Nope, just completely gone off. So we will do the second part of this. Like it, we've also got the DMUs going in and out of the map there. I mean, to be honest, it's not bad, little remaster. but I can't really do it justice because I don't have all the timetable. On the PS5, which I will be showing on tomorrow night, I will be. I can't do a stream tomorrow during the daytime because I'm pretty busy doing stuff. You don't mind white fish like Coddle had it, nothing more adventurous than that. That's fair enough, isn't it, really? No, my dad was a big thing for lobsters, seafood, all that crustacean stuff. No, you're right. No, it's like just boiling up a snail, really. No, you're fine. I don't want it. Don't deal with it. I don't just if I choose not to have something, then someone turning around saying, just try it. No, just cannot convince me to eat something like that if I don't want it. Not interested. So I'd never be any good in I'm a celebrity, get me out of it, because it'd be, nah, just get me out of it. I wouldn't do it in the first place, to be honest. Yeah. My food, if I want to eat it, you know, it has to stop bleeding, has to stop moving, has to stop breathing. You know, it has to be dead. It has to be cooked. I'm sorry, but nah, I just don't do, no. Right, so we've got a 70 restriction. So that will gradually start to slow down. Your weird food thing is tomatoes. You like them in sauces and soups. Can't eat them whole. I don't mind tomato sauce, tomato ketchup. I will not eat tomatoes. I can't stand the smell of them. Can't stand the taste of them. I only started eating cheese. Love the cheese from it. About 10 years ago. I would never touch it as a kid. Onions the same. So yeah. I used to have cabbage as a kid. Don't see the point in it. Someone said to me, "But it's healthy for you." Yeah, but I just don't see the point in it. I don't eat oranges, full of vitamin C, but I just can't be doing with the mess you make with an onion. Orange. I just don't, you know, it's all the little bits of that you get. Nah, like, and no one will convince me to eat them. I'll have apples, but oranges. I'll have like what's those things called? Like tangerine bits, like in custard. I'll have them, but yeah, anything else? Nah. I won't eat them as I just take them off, you know, out of a fruit bowl and peel it, and it's just too much shit, crap, hassle and rubbish. To be honest, that's just me. That's what I'm like. So yeah, it is weird. Plant-based food, no. If I was supposed to eat plant-based food, I'll be a rabbit. So, you know, you get the plant, but sorry, no, let me sort of try and rephrase that. Plant-based derivatives, or so instead, it's not sausages, it's plant-based sausages. But sausages are sausages because they're made out of meat. But something that's made from a plant, to call it a sausage, it's not. And I don't care what people say, you just cannot convince me, but that is a sausage. Just drink orange juice, less mess. Exactly. That's why I go for the smooth orange juice. Not really allowed it because it's quite sugary. Quite sugary. So I tend to go for a little bit of orange juice, but then I have lemonade with it, diet lemonade, and that dilutes a lot of it. So yeah. 12 kilometers to Rhein. We're going to do I don't have I don't have Dosto services, I'm sure I don't. One thing I do want to do is look on Castle Würzburg and see how many layers I've got on there, which I need. Actually, when I've done this service, I'll go and have a quick look on Castle Würzburg. To be honest, I didn't know that they were going to be releasing it this week. I thought it'd be next week it would be released. But no. So I also will be live again tonight, and we'll be playing Wednesday Night Gaming, and it will be Sniper Elite 4, I believe we're playing. Don't know what episode. Yeah. I quite like those Sniper Elite games, especially when you, I just got to say, you get testicle shots. Meat substitutes, yeah. I just know, it's. You can call it what you want, dress it up what you want, but it's not the real thing. Yeah, and I know, you'll get the people that are veggie, they'll come in and they'll do their utmost to convince you that there's all bits of animals and that is going into it. Do your worst, basically. I mean, as I said, if I was supposed to eat plants, I would have been a rabbit or a cow or sheep or something, but I'm not. I'm a meat craving human being. End of. And whatever people sort of try and change on that, it ain't ever going to work on me. Would I ever try it as a one-off? Not really, because it doesn't interest me. Am I just scared to try it just in case I actually do like it? Not really, no. You're not a fan of plant-based milk? No, same. I normal milk, but no problem. I have semi-skimmed. It's a bit more healthier. The only time I have milk, I buy 1 4-pint bottle of milk a week, and that will last me sometimes just over a week. But I only have it on my cereals. I don't drink tea. I don't like coffee or tea. I won't touch it. Although I've got tea bags. I've got tea bags for one of my friends covers it in. Yorkshire tea, probably only the best. My mum didn't like Yorkshire tea. I mean, to give you an extent, my mum died in September 2023. It was December 2024 when I threw the tea bags out because I was thinking, I think they might have gone over their sell by date or use by date. So yeah, then I went and bought some Yorkshire tea bags. Made a note of when they go out of date. I only bought about, I think it's 25, so it's not much of a loss. Can't remember the green top. Yeah, I just don't like tea. I cannot stand tea and coffee. I hate the smell of tea. It's weird because I know this sounds probably far-fetched, but because I have Meniere's disease, certain smells I can't stand, and certain types of smells will set off my Meniere's disease as well. Tea doesn't, but talcum powder, Johnson's talcum powder does. Good evening there, Nick. How are you? Good afternoon, Nick. Tea bags are on an abomination. I make tea in a teapot with proper loose tea. Ugh. Oh God, no. Ugh. It's like having a bloody leaf slipping down your throat. Ugh. Nah, you're alright. do have a 200 kilometre an hour limit, but we won't be touching that today on this run. Your favourite blend is Co-op 99. I like a good 99 flake in some ice cream, but that's about it. That's all you're going to get from me, but I don't have them very much. To be honest, I had one last year in the summer, and I was like doing like a little 8k walk. I thought, you know what? I could do with a nice flake 99 in my ice cream. Not very good if you're type 2. But yeah, right. I've got to start to bring it down a bit. Because we've got a red light. wait for a 1000 megahertz 1000 hertz magnet. Same brand I use, but the loose T, not T-bags. I don't know if we're going to have another signal come up before we get that red. That's not the red up there. Oh, that is us. That is us. So we do have LZB now. Interesting. You do think coffee more often, but you do drink coffee more often. Hold on a minute. Just tea in the afternoon if I'm going to a traditional Devon green tea. No. Don't mention green tea scones and everything. No. I can't go to those things because it's just like too many. It's too what's that word? Too much tempting food there, which is really bad for me. Hence why I don't really go to parties like weddings and that sort of thing, because it's just, yeah. Because I know what will happen as soon as I start going to stuff. It's like, oh yeah, I'll go. I'll get, you need to have a blood test like 3 months back. And they look at your bloods and they're thinking, ooh, they're a bit high. What have you been doing? Yeah, been going to blooming wedding dues and all that sort of thing. Not that I'm being an antisocial bastard, but I just, yeah. You live near the Chinese jam factory. Oh, it's a treat. Nice. There's a lovely tea in there. Right. Let's just make sure that we are stopping. You know what? I think that's a rather nice little stop. I need to get another drink in a minute. $3,185 and a gold medal. Vehicle left unsafely. No, I was still in it when I left it unsafely. You're in Colchester. So not too far. Oh no, awesome. He was born in Malden but escaped over the wall from Essex to Devon in the 1980s. Right. I think if I do return to free roam, yeah, 9:15. We're not going to do that. Bear with me. Oh, I just got a message. I am expecting a message from someone. That'll be from my brother, no doubt. 2 seconds while it loads back. Yes, quick to main menu. I am. So we're going to do this run from Rhein down to thingies. Oh, I wanted to look at Koln Aachen, wasn't it? No. Back on 14. Where is it? Hamburg, Lübeck. Where is it? It's now for Hauptstrecke, isn't it? Castle Würzburg. I just need to look to see what layers I need. 2022. So I've got all layers for that. 2018, 27. I can't look. No, that's not right. That is definitely not right. Let's click on that. Unselect all, then select all. There you go. So I don't have the BR612. Don't have the BR425. Don't have the BR103. Don't have the BR628, 642 AI. Don't have the PBZ, BR101 Expert. I do have the BR101 Expert. I don't know. It's probably something I don't have in there. But I got everything else apart from Taggies. What are the Taggies? I can't remember what the Taggies are. RE50 BR111. I do have the Expert 101 because basically if I didn't, I would be able to have the Expert 101 timetable. Hello! The Founds, I don't have those. But I don't have Ruhr ignored. And that's it. So I'll confirm that. So 1927 layers. So yeah, I do have the BR101 because that's what that is there, look. So I do have it. Well, that's cool. But there's Ruhr ignored and main specified are the two that I'm missing. So yeah, but we'll get them at some point. Don't forget to cast your vote, guys. On the Class 70, will you buy it? Hell yes, take my money. Nah, gonna sit this one out, or not sure. So don't forget, click your vote. I don't know, I can't remember. I need to ask the questions whether it's for Gen 8 and Gen 9 together, or is it just Gen 8? So yeah, not sure. Right, okay. So we're going to carry on with Castle Würzburg. No, we're not. We're going to carry on with should be up here. Oh, let's go. Schnell for Hauptstrecke Koln and the Koln Aachen. So we're going to carry on with that one. We're going to be a bit sneaky deaky, and we're going to have the old Naverka Dresden Railpool 193. And we're going to have part 2, 9:15 start. I'm going to take away the fog. So we're going to Aachen, and basically we'll have a little bit of cloud, a bit windy. So yeah, tomorrow I will be showcasing this on the PlayStation, but it will be my evening stream because I'm pretty busy throughout the day tomorrow. So yeah, that will start at 19:30, and then I'll just basically show you. You'll be able to see everything. So we are back at the signal, but look what we got. We have one of them. So put that on. Put that on.
Mind the gap.
Minding the gap. Okay, master key on. Train cut in. Put her forwards. She is beeinflussen already. Oh. Can we get away? No, we don't. Oh, okay. So, if I remember rightly, where is RFB? I don't think they have RFB on here. Or is it on the back? Nope. We need the lights. They don't do this. Really? Oh, it's here, look. Dumbass. Do they do it on here? No. Okay, so.
RFB.
RFB is on.
RFB. RFB.
So that needs to go on. I think it's. I don't think that's 10. No, that's the wrong one. Confirm set speed, and we just need to do the lights. The red, yeah, the failed loco. Then, so in theory, put the lights on. Yeah, we're not worried about that. Let's just check that we've got everything. Oh, that sounds awesome. I love that horn. Flexibility. Correct. Vectron. That's quite nice. Ah, someone spilled semen on the ball over the buffet. Buffers. Stop it! Ryan out now, I can't take you anywhere, Mr. Hentis. Right, so we're going to sit this just here, and then we're going to go there. Listen to the ducks. I think my brother just messaged me again. Hi, the railway guy, how you doing? Want to stream AFB on the left screen? Yeah. Which one do you prefer? Great Western Express Remastered or the Koln Aachen Remastered? Oh, that's such a tough question. Oh, why'd you have to ask me? Personally, I've got to say I quite like the Great Western Remaster. I think everyone mostly will say that. Well, most people will. I think we're good to go. So it breaks off. And let's chuck in Nox 3. But there's nothing wrong with Joe's timetable. And we obviously know he's working on other timetables as well, from what Matt was saying last night. That Joe is a timetable god. And he always likes to put the 101s on in the timetable anywhere that you can get them. I'd take the brakes off, haven't I? Oh, going up 1.5, 1.1 gradient. But yeah, I do quite like this because it adds more stuff to it, and on the PlayStation it does. I would say it does play pretty well, but around Koln it's quite busy on the PlayStation, so it drops everything. It drops the frame rate drops like anything, so that is a problem. That's what I'm worried about tomorrow. So I'm kind of hoping to get stuff done tomorrow, and then I can have a quick look at stuff on the PlayStation tomorrow before I then go live in the evening. But I'm not sure. You feel more has been done to GWE? Yes, nearly 2 years' work. The Koln route does look better, but the difference isn't as huge. I mean, with the full timetable, it is really, really nice. It's a really good route, busy route. I only have 17 out of 36 layers. I do have an order in. I will say an order because I've got a fair bit of DLC coming at some point. So yeah. Why am I only going 5? Come on. control rack. Cologne is a beautiful city. You've always wanted to go there. Yeah, I mean the cathedral. I'm not a very religious person, if at all, but I do like the architecture of some places like St Paul's Cathedral, and there are some really nice architectural places about, and it's nice to see them. And Koln, I have looked at this at night, and it does look alright. I probably won't do a night run tonight because this is going to take about half hour, and I've got someone coming around now about 2:30, 2:45, so I'll probably be stopping. This will be the last one that I do, but then like I said, I'll be live back tomorrow. I'll be live again tonight on Sniper Elite 4 on the PlayStation, and hopefully we'll be testing out the new headset which Mark sent me. It's not a new one, it's second hand, but you know, it will get me through. It's a wireless headset, so yeah, I've got to charge that up. I've got to put that on charge tonight, this afternoon. That has to go on charge. If I don't put it on charge, then yeah, I'll be in trouble. So let me just scream over here. So yeah, there's the DMU services. We'll do a DMU service on TSW5 tomorrow. TSW6, sorry, on the PS5. So you can see how having 17 out of 36 services. That should be up to 100. I haven't controlled up yet. That. So I have acknowledged that. So yeah, if you are enjoying the stream, give it a like. If you are enjoying what you see, thinking, you know what, I'm going to subscribe to him because I think he's good, and I also like to chat to him. Unfortunately, you have to subscribe to chat. It's the only thing I allow, because basically the only thing I do is basically because it stops all the AI bots coming in promoting their stuff and everything. So yeah, it stops them. And if I do get problems with them, I just make a note of them and they get added to the deleted list. So yeah, and certain words that can be added and they will not be shown. Have I just... oh, I've got to flatten the thingy again and reactivate it. No, bring that back, bring that back. Bring that back, and then push it back up. There we go. Because LZB finished. I always forget. Hoping to pick up Bakerloo tomorrow before the sale ends. Just need 180 more points for another £5 export voucher. I'm also just one puzzle piece away from another 1,000 point bonus. Oh, awesome! That's cool. That is cool. I think I did leave this on dynamic level, didn't I? I don't know, can't remember. So I'll be back on the PC in a bit anyway because I've just got things I need to do. I mean, as a remaster, the route looks really nice. They look nice anyway. It's heavy. Probably Friday afternoon this week I'll be looking, obviously I will be looking job hunting and everything, and I mean the guide today, I've only got 2 job types filled out in the in my sort of profile on their DWP face, and now he's telling me that I need 3. I went, no, 2's fine, mate. You took advantage of the sale today, picked up Linky Rheinstrecke for £9 and the class 3 on 3 for free. Oh, that's awesome. Especially with the East Coastway coming up, and if you've got Brighton Main Line, it appears in there. 23 kilometres to Aachen. It's the 11th today. I've got corned beef in there dated the 10th and I haven't even touched it. I'm really bad at doing that. Not opening food and it then goes out on its sell by date because I'm an idiot. The chair was going back on its own, I don't need that. It's clouded over a bit, so I suspect we've got rain coming later. You have Brighton Main Line and East Coastway. Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, Brighton Main Line, you'll get the 313 up here. There'll be about 5 or 6 runs, basically a run from Lovers Walk Depot up to Selhurst, and then there's a couple of runs shunting moves or position moves, and then it's Selhurst back to Brighton Lovers Walk. So yeah, I think I got PZB wrong on this, so I think it should be PZB something else other than what I've got now, because then I should be able to go a little bit faster. $13.58 London Waterloo service has been cancelled. Why has that been cancelled? First and second class available. This train has been cancelled because, wait for it, of a person hit by a train. Oh god. 13:16 to Weymouth, from Weymouth, but 13:16. Oh, you got major cancellations coming in so because of that then. Sorry, I have my little desktop desktop departure thing, and it just scrolls all the. It's a bit like what you find at the stations, the PIS screens. So I've got a little mini desktop departure board, so it gives you the feed of what Network Rail send out to the stations. Oh, okay. That's my fault, my bad, I'm not paying attention. I've just got a Frank Spencer. So I'll set this down to 70, control effort. It's been a day of those, unfortunately. That's my bad because I'm not paying attention to the screen.
Zwangsbremsung. 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 Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
Never say that 5 times.
Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
In your own time, mate.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Let's wait for the brakes to come back on. See the systems indicate. I have to do that. Brake public charge. You picked up Peak Forest, Glossop, and Salzburg, Rosenheim in the sale, all free for less than £20. Yeah, that's good. It's added another 30 plus services, yeah, on the East Coastway journey, but I'm going to wait for the remaster before diving in. No, that's fine, because one of the scenarios is broke and you can't complete it because it's the one where you detach the 313 at Lewis, and that goes off in front of you, and then that gets stuck on the set of points where it turns off to New Haven down that way, and you can't move because it's that's been broke ever since it's been what you call it. We've got to scroll that down to 45. So I'll do that 40, control left, because otherwise I'll get screwed over again. We'll put a little bit of X on it. Give it a bit of sand. Instantly, how heavy are we? Overview. We are 16-19 tonne, so we're a fair bit. Yeah. You can't unhear Frank Spencer now. Frank Spencer. It is. It just sounds like it. Every time I hear it now, it's Frank Spencer. Frank Spencer. Betty. So I learned the other day that because my driving license was revoked because of my medical condition, I am allowed, or I can claim and apply for a free disabled person's bus pass. Obviously, they say if your driving license has been revoked for drug or drink driving, then no, you can't. Well, duh. The actress who played Betty was married to the late Edward Woodward, the original Equalizer. Yeah, the guy who played Callan as well. My mum loved Edward Woodward, and I bought her the entire series of the Equalizer, the original Equalizer, for her birthday. But rather stupidly, I turned around and said, RFB. I didn't really need to do that. And I screwed RFB up. Make sure everything's back. Control RFB. Hold on a minute. Right, let's whap it up to. Oh, go away, Sifa. There we go. Edward Woodward was his name. He's also starred in EastEnders as well for a bit. But I've got to say, I do quite like the love the old roadwork lights. I do quite like the the Equalizer films with Denzel Washington. You ain't no Denzel Washington. That came from a joke that me and my mate were making about something. I can't remember what it was. You ain't no Denzel Washington. Yeah, Edward Woodward. E-D-W-A-R-D. Edward Woodward. Wood, as in block of wood. Woodward. Woodward. "16 kilometres to Aachen. What do you call a man with 4 planks of wood?" I don't know, but Edward Wood. Oh dear. What do you call an Irish gunsmith? Ricochet. I love that one. Call him Ricochet. There'll probably be people that are offended by that. So yeah, this is my first look. I mean, at the remastered version, it's not bad little remaster. It's only tainted that the fact that I don't have all 36 layers. Ryanair, not only a cheap airline, but the cheapest sandwich. Yeah. What have I got for dinner tonight? Oh, I got cheese and bacon Kiev, something nice like that. Brighton Mainline Remaster. I wouldn't have thought so. Be surprised if they did. Yeah, I don't think it will happen. I think Northern Trans Pennine, Rapid Transit maybe, Tees Valley definitely, yeah, Main Spessart Barn. I'd love to see Main Spessart Barn brought up to Todd 4. Ruhr as well. I did say to Matt, I'd love to see Ruhr and Hauptstrecke Rhein together as one long route, but he says the stuff that stops at Hagen, and the same as the timetable stops at Hagen, then it's just like stuff going to Wuppertal will be its own stuff, so it won't go directly through. But I said, yeah, but you can still get freight that goes to and from, but yeah. So you can remember how busy this was. Well, it's not very busy on the PC, apart from the VTG wagons. There's no BR363 there. When I get all the layers, then I will do a stream on it again. We won't be doing 140 kilometres an hour, I can tell you that. It's quite a long track actually. So these wagons from the upcoming 145 Expert 145, it would be great to see them intermixed with the container, the intermodal wagons as well. I mean, the passengers, this is what I do not like about the Euston 805 Euston timetable. Passengers don't board your train. The timetable is just horrible. Obviously, because you've only got 10 freight trains that run between Milton Keynes and Wembley, which is complete BS. All these remasters, it's like the preservation team have come back, made a comeback by stealth. Yeah, I totally understand that. It is like that, to be honest. It does feel like it. But the thing is, though, with the West Somerset, Cathcart, and Great Western Express, it was all done by one bloke, which was Liam, and it's stuff that he wanted to do because he liked doing it. And I think this is what he's managed to get on with Grunt Dog Games as well. Create that. So he's done the HST remasters, and why not? If he can make a little bit of money from that, I don't really see a problem. I know other people have problems with it, but I don't really see a problem. And it's not the fact that I do get stuff for free. Like I said, if it's good, I'll buy it. Even if it's routes that I got for free, there's certain routes I would not buy. I've made that perfectly clear. Oh, I see. I've made that perfectly clear. This route should be busy, but again, I don't have all the layers. The one on Saturday, the one I played tomorrow, the PlayStation version, I will have all the layers. And I want to show the PlayStation version because I want to make sure that, you know, it is good. It's not a complete lag fest, which I suspect it will be a bit of a lag fest around Koln. I suspect it will play more like the frame rate wise of GWR Remaster. You don't see an issue with people getting paid for their work. No, I think Liam has done really, really well. And I think there's been a few people that have helped him. Reese doing the sound, who Reese sometimes comes into the stream and says hello. So hello Reese, if you are watching at some point. I mean, you've got Rel Singing coming to East Coast Way. People are saying, well, why wasn't it done to this? Because it wasn't done by Liam. This was done by another completely different developer that they're doing the third-party stuff as well. So yeah. So Firefly Games, they've got a lot of stuff coming in. I think Rel Singing is going to be one of them. So I mean, if you've seen the footage of the 390, no, not the 390, the Medway Valley, I mean, that looks absolutely fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to that. Working GSMR and all that sort of stuff, love it. Absolutely love it. But it does look really, really nice. So I'm looking forward to that. Right, we've got to slow it down to 70 at least. I'll do 65. Yeah, the update for the Southeast Highspeed is basically they're looking at trying to cure the blurry textures. Now they're working alongside Firefly because they're implementing a lot of the changes in that into their version of because it's not all going to be the Southeastern Highspeed. You're going to get little bits of it. So they're inputting the stuff that they find out, the stuff that detail, into how they produce the route, and hopefully they won't get any blurry textures. We don't know. So that would be good. And I think it will be done on a route by route basis, to be honest.
Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
God, yeah, when there's a lot of buttons to press, you have to press a lot. Is rail singing going to be standard for the upcoming routes during coming in TSW6? Hi Alpha Stars, how you doing? I honestly don't know. I've not been told anything. I suspect it will be on again on a route by route basis. It'd be good if it is, to be honest. I would love to see that. Right, we need to start to slow down a bit. We've got a red light.
Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
Ooh, I see a 1855 and a 187. No, 186. 146. Ooh. I mean, it just looks great coming in here. It looks really, really great. What is that? Is that a 101? Or 101? I don't know. We'll have to have a look. So we're going to get another 1000 hertz magnet bump from us. Where are we stopping? We're stopping all the way down there. Oh, there we go.
Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbe.
Yeah, the rail singing sounds are really nice. So look forward to having more of that. So they're using Southeast Highspeed as a test to cure the texture glitch. Yes, they kind of have an idea what I mean. It's just going back to make sure that there's certain things in the texture pool that they don't need to be the size they are. Which is pretty cool. It's an interesting way how they do things. So you've got a freight train coming in, the car train I think it is, yeah. Imagine trying to conduct a choir of singing mouths and they all keep the same key and tempo. Probably not. Game looks awesome. Can't wait to play with the new improvements. Lighting looks awesome as well. This is the PC version that I am on. The PS5 version I will be playing tomorrow night on my normal stream starts the normal time stream, because I'm busy tomorrow. I've got real life things that I need to do. So yeah, but no, it is. I pretty quite like the remaster, to be honest. They've done a really good job. Oh, 5,811, and I've got a platinum. You heard from talking about it last night. Basically, cutting the resolution on certain textures that don't need to be 4K. Yeah, that's basically it. And plus other optimization things, because they'll give a full work back. I mean, I've not really had any. Any blurriness with Southeastern Highspeed, but I can understand why they're doing it, because people have said that, but Southeastern Highspeed isn't the one with the blurriness. But I mean, Southeastern Highspeed is one of the ones with the biggest, highest amount of DLC for it. It's not as big as GW Remaster or the other one, or Bright Mainline, which is the biggest with the AI services, but it's probably easier to do because it's in line with working with what Firefly are, because Firefly are looking for them. Working, you know, they're trying to bring it into their Medway Valley routes, that there's no blurry textures. Hopefully it will work, and you know, you never know. Thank you, Bagel Bomb. My PC specs are a standard. It's a Intel i9 10850K core, 1TB SSD, 32GB DDR4 RAM, and GeForce RTX 3060 12GB GDDR6 RAM with an 8TB external hard drive and a 300GB external hard drive. So yeah. But I want, one of the things that I want to get is a 2TB SSD that I will then transfer all my Steam stuff over to, because it'll be a lot easier, because I don't really like having it on the same drive as the Windows, which is a bit annoying, but yeah, it is what it is. There's not much I can do about it, but yeah. But guys, that is going to be it today. I know it's been a bit of a short one, but it's just that I mean, just so that you are aware, most people, you know, the guys that have been watching, I only have 17 out of 36 layers, so I don't have everything. I don't have the 423. I have the BR101 Expert, but that's not on here because I think it does something else. Not, oh, it's the other BR101 Expert, the other BR101, not the Expert one, the other one. I don't have that. I don't have main spec at Barn, Ruhr Signaled. I don't have those routes, and I'm sure it said Hauptstrecke Rhein Ruhr. I'm sure I've got Hauptstrecke Rhein Ruhr. Absolutely positive I've got it. So I'm just going to have a look. I also don't have the gameplay pack either for. Yeah, I do have Hauptstrecke Rhein Ruhr. There you go. But I don't have the gameplay. I can't remember what it's called for Koln Aachen, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, anyway, that is going to be it for me today. Big thank you to everyone that has tuned in and left a message. Hopefully you've left a like. If you haven't left a like, please do leave a like, because it does help and it pushes it up into where they'll start promoting it. So yeah, that'd be ideal. But yeah, guys, thank you all very much. I will see you tonight on the PS5 with Sniper Elite 4 gameplay from the for the Wednesday night gaming. So that'll be from 19:30. But yeah, hopefully you have enjoyed this, and I hopefully will see you tonight for Sniper Elite 4. If you want to be notified, hit the bell icon and the sub button, and you can find out. You'll get notified. Cheers, guys. Anyway, thank you, and I will see you later. Take it easy.